I've got to say one thing that I love that I've seen here is quite a few of you guys brought in the distance formula, right? And that's fantastic because you've got to understand that there is no barrier between paper 1 and paper 2. Because distance formula is actually in paper 2. Am I allowed to use it in paper 1? Definitely. Was there another way that I could do it without distance formula? By using what? By using Pythagoras. But that is in any case the distance formula. So if I were you, I would have also gone towards the distance formula. So that would give me x, so t minus 3 squared plus t squared minus 0 squared. If I square both sides, it gives me ab squared. If I multiply these out, it gives me t squared minus 6t plus 9 plus t to the 4. And there I have number 1 done. Okay? This specific one might be like 1 or 2 marks. Question 2 is a bit more of an interesting little bugger. Okay? Because quite a few of you guys get tripped on the English in this specific question. It says here, hence, determine the value of t which minimizes the distance AB. What does the word minimizes mean? Makes it not just smaller, makes it at its smallest. So in other words, they are asking you to determine the minimum distance between A and B. Now, again, think about the monkey behind the mountain. I know that the monkey is the minimum of AB. So I know my final answer. They're asking you a value of t, so the t is my monkey. What is the mountain that's standing in the way? I need to get a minimum for AB. Now, how do I determine a minimum for any expression? Come on, ladies and gents. Say again. Gradient equal to 0 or the first derivative equal to 0. But now I've got a bit of an issue, and this is now where I'm going to expect the guys at home, you guys sitting here, to take a logical leap of faith. I call it a logical leap of faith because the thing is, they are asking you to minimize AB. But my expression is AB squared. What is the logical leap of faith? Taking a square root. You guys cannot handle expressions with square roots. So what is the thing? What is the logical leap of faith? If I minimize AB squared, do I also minimize AB? What do you guys say? If I make a square at its minimum, do I make the original also at its minimum? And the answer is yes. So the logical leap of faith is that I'm not going to try and get AB alone. I'm going to try and get AB squared and differentiate that. So no, but how do I write it? That's number one. I can write it as AB squared accent. I don't like that because it looks as if it's to the power of 1. So I am rather going to write dAB squared over dt because I'm working with AB squared as my dependent variable, and the t as my independent variable. So in other words, I'm going to differentiate this, giving me 2t minus 6 plus 4t cubed. And how do I make it at its smallest? Put it equal to 0. So let's just divide by 2 straight through. T minus 3 plus 2t cubed equal to 0. Now the question comes, how do I solve a cubic equation? Because that's what I'm sitting with here. Come on, matriculants. Anybody willing to put their whole reputation on the line? Yes, please. You try and factorize it, but how do I factorize it? Thank you. I first get a value that makes it equal to 0. Now, for those of you that are lazy, okay, please use your calculator, the table function. Okay? But I'm somewhere going to go t is equal to 1 because 1 minus 3 plus 2 times 1 cubed is 0. So therefore, t minus 1 is a factor. But now the thing is, I need to factorize this further. So I'm going to go t minus 1, and in the back I have something equal to 0. How do I determine that something? Well, either by using synthetic division, long division, or inspection. Your choice. I really don't mind whichever one you choose to use. I'm going to go and work with synthetic division because it's fast. So t equal to 1. I start with 4t squared or t cubed, 0t squares, 2t's, and minus 6. Starting here with 0. 4 plus, oh sorry, that should be it. I divided by 2 already. So 2t cubed, 0t squares, 1 and negative 3. 2 plus 0 is 2. 1 times 2 is 2. 0 plus 2 is 2. 1 times 2 is 2. 1 plus 2 is 3. 1 times 3 is 3. That gives me 0. Yes? Okay, let me say this to you. You've got to use whatever method you are comfortable with. If you are more comfortable with, do you guys do long division? Shame. I'm sorry for saying shame, but long division is long and irritating, but I'll gladly do it. Inspection. Okay, inspection I'll also do. Okay. Let me just rewrite this one quickly. Okay. For me, if I want to do inspection, then I go t times by something t squared must give me that. And then I'm going to have a t, and then I'm just going to have a number. Now t times by what t squared gives me 2t cubed, and it's 2t squared, which I get from here as well. Okay? Negative 1 times by something must give me negative 3, so this has to be positive 3, which I get from here in any case. Okay? It all works on the same basic principles. But now I need something t. So now I've got to choose either a t squared or a t to look at. I'm going to look at the plus t. So now I ask myself, how am I going to get to something that when I multiply these two out, it gives me plus t? The only way I can do that is by saying t times by 3 is 3t. And the other one is going to give me negative 1 times by something. And I need this to add up to positive t. So I know this has to be a 2. Because 3 times 3t minus 2t gives me plus t. So I know this has to be a plus 2t, which I get from here in any case. Okay? Now, ladies and gents, I'm being very honest with this. If I showed you a method here that's confused you, do your method. Make sure you get the right answer. Because you can also do long division, and that's perfect. That is perfect. Those of you guys that are doing specifically AP Maths, you've got to be able to do all 3 methods. Because all 3 methods could be expected in your final exam. And I know the examiners, and they love to test all 3 somewhere in your exam. Now I'm talking specifically to the AP Maths guys. Not the core maths guys. You must just be able to do at least one method. Okay? I'm just going to continue here. This tells me that t is equal to 1 or 2t squared plus 2t plus 3 must be 0. Everyone all right with that? But now, what must I also do with that back equation, the quadratic equation? What must I do? I must try and, good luck, can't be factorized. Quadratic? I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do, I wish it was Thursday, because then I could go throwback Thursday. I'm going to do a throwback to delta. Now you guys are going, but sir, why would you go towards delta? Because I want to know, is it actually worthwhile doing the whole big formula? I want to know, is it worthwhile? So I calculate delta. If delta is positive, I know I'm going to get real answers. If delta is negative, it's not even worth it to try and solve this, because there's not going to be real values for this answer. So this is going to give me 4 minus 24, negative 20. So I know there's no real solutions. Because there's no real solutions, I know there's only one value for t, one real value for t, that minimizes AB.